Yeah, we told Ellen to because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we know Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Connections there, you not get it.
No connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. No, he no tea.
When he was 12 years over Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Burger himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact. The standards got a type of worker.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Liberia to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Burger come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Nombi there, and you know where he's just thinking all kind of way, Burger, all kind of thing. He won't go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Burger benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, and he wants to persecute us. He's not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. That's what I think, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I asked many senators why you did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Burger send a bill, they will not put all the law before you now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Correct move.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Waka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Waka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, they made the cheers of their partisans. They failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution, lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slum and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From Newtown to Kingsville, from Buchanan to Bournemouth, from Sanibode to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong. Together, we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act, not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes and aid will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see your failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberian will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
Thank you. So, again, Chairman,
Great.
I want to say thank you to you, Liberia, who tell us today. I want to say thank you to our motorcyclists, to our tricyclists. We want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until you receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that Region 2 is a role, and we will not present our petition to him. To you, Mr. President, your people collected over 14 million from 4 million people. That is the highest level of evil I have ever seen in my entire life. You promised to provide job for our motorcyclists. You took away the only means of livelihood. You beat them, you killed them. You have arrested over 10,000 motorcyclists. You are breaking our general police stations and examples. We are here to challenge you. Your best rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough is enough. We the motorcycle are come to say enough is enough. Amanda, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you. Thank you.
Let me say good evening to all of you wherever you are. I want to say we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here together again to do what we can for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Let's say thanks to Newton Topard and team who have been here working together for the sake of this country, meaning no man is what? You want to put it that way? You want me to tell it? Very good. No man is indispensable. Right? There will always be men, and no matter what it is. And we are very grateful to the Almighty God. Let me say hats up to you, our fantastic students who are all here tonight. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that God had been able to carry us in the wake of all of the challenges that we go through on a daily basis. God is able to guard and protect us. And we thank God ever so much because he had been there, and he will always be there with us because he knows exactly why he sent us here. So we are grateful that we are here. Let us keep praying for our country, and no matter what it is, we will continue to pray for the best. And one thing you always have to maintain in your life is the issue of integrity. And I always told people that you may overlook it and interpret it in whichever way is up to you. The issue of integrity is very key. And there are people who are very biased. Who mean bias is not about biasness. I know man by nature is not neutral. Very good. But when you are not objective, and that is where the problem is, and the problem will always come out like that. So most often things are like that. And some of us will look at it, we'll say, okay, we'll leave it with them. And that is it. And that is very much key for all of us. So we ask people, and we always ask them, and we always talk to them, and we know exactly how we are going on as a people. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. A lot of things are happening in the country, and we thought to share them with you and throw light on it and tell you why they are happening. Some of it are things that we had predicted that were going to happen, and they are happening. Why some of it we look at it from the perspective of seeing it just happening just about this time, and we are not surprised. We just got to live with it for the next 6 years. But one thing I will keep reminding you people about is the issue about law. Law evolves, and its evolution is really based, or its changes are always based on the fact that behavior patterns of people will always change. So when people behavior change, since you can punish them because of their behavior change, because the law does not forbid that behavior change, then you got to look for the law that will tackle that behavior change and assign a punishment to it. That's how you see laws changing. Laws they are not just static. There are things that people used to do, and that was the law at that time about that thing. There are things that people are doing today. We need to look for a new law that will be there. So let's take, for instance, the cyber thing, the internet thing that you see here and there, blah, blah, blah. We got to now look for a law. We got to start thinking about, oh yeah, we'll pass the other lawyer because the way they put them doing, because when you carry the person to court, they will go free. Because the thing you're holding them for is not in the law. Those are bad things they have done. And this time and age, we have seen it as a societal wrong. But the law has not captured it as wrong. So if you carry me to court for that thing, I will say, what law are you using to hold me for this thing? Those are bad things. All of us seen it a bad thing. Because we will not see it bad because it is strange. But when you carry me to court on a strange thing, they say, but what is the law that speaks to the fact that AB is wrong for what he's doing? There's no law. Okay, AB has done the thing. What is the punishment? No punishment. Then why are you already brought here for now? So until a law is passed to define what constitutes the violation of that law, and the laws will always be passed on the basis of behavior patterns of people, maybe change in attitude or something like that, right? So that's why it is. So you always look at that, and law will have to change. Like our constitution, they will always leave room there that you will go for referendum, and then you can amend the constitution. The amendment of the constitution always happens through referendum. So you can go back and say, you don't go change the law yet, because the way the thing happening now, you don't change the one, right? So that it will be suitable for this. Like in 2020, yeah, the 2020 election, where His Excellency Ambassador George Manuia and I had to push for us to go for a referendum to change the time for voting, because we believe that there are certain things that are affecting us. So if the time of voting or the climate change is now affecting us during the rainy season, then let's change it. So that's why the referendum for. There's a necessity always that you have to see before you change the law. You don't just change laws like that. There are certain things that will be happening that will call for the change of the law. Yeah, so it's always like that. So he was saying, look, let us change it. Then they look at the issue of dual citizenship. Let us go for it. So they look at the issue of something else. Yeah, several other things, including the presidential term limit. Right? So they say, oh yeah, you have to go for 6 years or this, and they call it down to 5. What is the rationale beyond that? You got to ask yourself. And those are things that we're pushing and we're asking you people to go and do. Now, you have seen the necessity of it today. We went to that election, you allow people to fool you. Already you know in the Constitution, though Article 1, it is there clearly that we can change our government anytime we want to change it. But Liberian people don't have the courage to change government. All we'll do gossip, talk, all kinds of things. We don't have the courage. So since we don't get the courage to change government, it would have been better if that 5 years were to send a referendum on something. Today, that 5 years we're discussing. But you see what you have done to yourself, you're there. We're waiting for 2020. You got to wait all that long. You have to wait all that long. It doesn't take any time. Look at Mahama, who just got in office in Ghana. Look at the number of gains that man is making. The man who just got in office, he want to get 4 years. Mahama only has 4 years. He hit the ground running because 4 years is nothing. 4 years, nothing. We are speaking this language. Everything we ever say about this country, you will go against or you hate us for it. But in the end, all stay something. They all say, you people are more patriotic than us. Why may you people to be patriotic than us when we are more far-sighted and we're looking ahead and telling you that this thing is not about us, it's about you. You yourself will be affected, or you yourself will benefit from it too. We say these things all of the time. You don't take it because you see us to be bad. And some of us, our level of education that we have had now, and the level that God has brought us to, and make us to have sound understanding of what life is, they will say we have changed. Yes, but we have changed for the better. Because our analysis and our projections are always right. We'll tell you that one will happen. If they want to happen, then one will happen. We always have these things said all of the time. You will not listen to, Liberia may ask you very low. The way how to live in this Liberia with your son ask you can't, they will destroy you. If people like us were living in places like Ghana, Nigeria, where the people see logic, they see reason because it aligns. They'll say, wow, the guy is making sense. These people are making sense. But here in Liberia, you can't bring it here. The man who coming from somewhere with no idea, he not even bringing any contribution to the discourse, he will come and fool you. You allow Odelon, can you imagine Odelon telling you foolishness and telling you, oh, because Joe, we are one made children there. Joe, we are children there, were not even part of it. God, even if he had made children, did he make his children a priority? His own brother. His brothers, you know that he has brothers. Do you really hear about them? Did you really see them? Do you know what he did to his own siblings during his entire 6 years? But you allow one fool can fool you. So they agree. So we are one made children citizen. The very people who are using the argument they are children living in America. Some of them now, as we speak, they're fighting for green card. The people who are telling you that to you. I went at the Ataye Center right to I think Barnaby Junction, Seku Madapa Biriti, I think he carried me there. Yeah, I mean Elisa went there that time. And they asked me the question about this. I explained the scene thing. They say, oh, Evie, this, that, blah, blah, blah. I just look at them, I just laugh. I say, you see that red people? They say, oh, we're not educated. They're not sure. You got to be told. You can't take your own destiny into your own. And so I agree that the government does not even want to educate you about why there's change. Don't you see the necessity of the change yourself? So why if the government say we'll not tell them about it? The most times, most of these governments and things, they will not tell you things that are even good for you. They will just pass over it and just bring it to you. They tell you, say, sign, you sign. So you can do your own, you can do your own thinking, analysis, have thoughtfulness to say, oh, the thing that we are bringing here, so I think it will be a good idea. For to cut the whole thing, we expect senator for 9 years, no, let's bring it to 7. President 6 years, no, let's bring it. In fact, you people should be angry and say no. During the constitutional review process, most of us Liberians, we said we wanted 4 years. Don't ask. That 4 years we wanted, not 5. But the law says when you collect all those views, you synchronize it, then you send it to the national legislature. The national legislature will now review it because they're the same people. They will now see what is feasible. So it is the national legislature that now comes and says 5 years. Okay, the 5 year again, which is even more. You say, no, we don't even want to say, let's go back to the 6 years. Can you imagine that? You think that the UM says will be sitting there and waiting for 6 years, 2029 was already discussing it? No. Tell you that 2028 we're talking about. Tell them this so that 2028. Some of your salary they say, oh, because Joia won't go for 10. I want you to know. Okay, the way you're moving now, you want to go for 10. Huh? What kind of people we're not thinking? I don't know what kind of people we are in this country. So now what I want you to start thinking about, and I will say this one again, just start thinking about it. That referendum may have ended the way it ended, but it is good that it comes back. And by 2032, 2029, 2030, 2032, May 10 election, senatorial election, let us carry it back and put it back into our referendum. Let's have some constitutional changes by the referendum. Let that referendum be held alongside the election, the May 10 election. And this time, even pray that we might even call it down to 4 years. You know, the Ghanaian president, you know, that the kind of analysis I'm giving you now. The Ghanaian president, he does not have 6 years. And he's running so fast to leave his name. He had already declared that he's not going to run again for 3rd term because he has to respect the constitution. So what he's fighting for now is his legacy. Despite all that he is doing, if you see the kind of criticism against that man, you will know that human being expect human being to go elastic limit in performance. Yeah. So you're starting in about it. Because you're saying now, you're saying you're waiting for what they call, yeah, you're waiting for the year, you're waiting for the year, you're waiting for the year. You see what happening now? So we have to go for a referendum and then cut the whole presidential Sunday year to 4 years. I'm not even saying 5, I say 4. Let's call it to 4. Simple. Then the senator, then you can get in 6 because they always want to be 2 ahead. But in fact, the other one currently now the 3 years ahead. We can cut them down, the senators. You bring the other people to 4, you bring the senators to 6 years. Finish. Diana, and we'll still go for May 10 election. I want for to be having May 10 election. Yeah, we'll stay high. Yeah, we can still call it because and we don't want feeling them. So what if tomorrow? Let's agree now. Today we have Joseph Boga as president, an old man who doesn't care and he's doing everything he wants to do. He doesn't even see his wrongs. Everything he does, he thinks that they are right. Everything he does, he thinks right. And we are. So let's agree tomorrow, a Zogo president can there or somebody, and then they are there seated. We'll have to wait for 6 years for that Zogo president to move before we correct our own mistake that we made or correct our own wickedness that we do to ourselves. No. So if we are, no, these are things that like I started here, right? These are things that make people to change laws. There's certain pattern, there's certain things will make you to change the law and say, no, it's necessary. Let us change the whole thing to 4 years. In 4 years, no. The president will know that he get much time to act foolish. He don't have much time. You know, they put in the power. If you cut it down to 4 years, you get them 4 years, they will perform. They let power. They let to be in power. And they know the only way will stay the time short. They will have to perform. They will prioritize doing it for you because they believe that the only way they will come back again. Yeah, that's the only way. Look, if you cut this short, especially the recklessness in this country, where people are reckless, they don't have time, they do all of these things. Look, there will be sound governance practice. You can either say you want a whole thing about 12 years, and a 2 term, right? 12 years, yeah. We can say, look, in our constitution now, we say, okay, you know what? We'll make it 4 years and the president can go for 3 terms. Finish. Isn't that the same 12 years? But the idea will cut it short to make him to perform. Here, cabinet official, they will, in fact, the very year they sit down there, that thing that we're going to be playing fun with, 100-day deliverable. By the time you think 100-day deliverable, that fun thing to play with, but you know why our people play fun with in Liberia? Because we get whole 6 years. So even if you blunder with your 100 days deliverable, you can still make amends. You think you can make things to happen. But if we are to sit down by ourselves and say, look, we'll cut it into 4, and then we'll give the presidential term 3. So the president goes for 3 terms. But 4 years tenure. Right? Yeah, simple. We cut that whole thing. Look, you will see what will happen. People can tell, where we'll take money from to be having election. Who told you? Okay, the wastefulness that we are on here for 6 years, our money wasting for 6 years versus cutting our wastefulness to 4 years. Which one is by far better? Which one is better? Cutting the wastefulness to 4 years and then looking for that money, that waste that we are having for the rest, we grab it, we change the behavior pattern of people. Once you can change people's behavior, you will not see the waste. You will settle the issue of the waste. What a big deal about that. Me, Nigeria government making more sense now to you people. Right? It's making more sense now. Because if you cut it down, your wait will not be too long. They will be worried. While you are relaxed, you say, but 4 years, what they call. Then they won't be worried. But you see, now you are worried because you get more time to bear the pain while they are enjoying. But if you cut it down to 4, they will be worried about you because the time is short. The time is short. The warriors will jump on them. Why you will be passing around doing your thing? Say, but me, I'm finished with that thing. We'll come back. I'm about 4 years. We're coming back right there. We don't want to know. Say, wait, 4 years will soon finish. Tell that day we in the second year. Tell that day you think Boga then will be performing well because the next year we're going to do another election year. So you wouldn't have practically 3 years. Because the last year, like election year. So you wouldn't have 3 years. You think somebody will not perform with a time shot, especially a human being like us here? Yeah. You don't even understand this country. No, you don't have to change the law because the behavior pattern of people necessitating the change of the law. I am sitting here today in 2025 and telling you what is possible in 2032. Put it in the back of your head so that were that to happen, that which some of us will crave for, we'll talk with friends, we'll talk with people who are legislators or so forth. We still have to go back to that. Then go back to that referendum and let me here on the same we are again. Because we are is the only selfless man who will allow that kind of thing to happen. In a unity party, they will never want to call it down because they believe in waste. So they will never want to call it down, but let it be under the same we are. So 2029 we are comes back. The May 10 election, senatorial election that involves that, we put it right back on the table again under the same we are. It is only we are who can make it work. It is only we are who have the courage to say, look, let us call it down. Only we are. We told you the man is extraordinary. He thinks differently. Yeah. So I don't know. But again, I just thought to pass by to just share that with you people. Food for thought. Put in your mind. Think about it. Have the discussions when it's coming up again so that you're not saying, oh, the government educate yourself, but they can't bring you. We're not vote for it. Look at that. That's thing for you to talk. Your own good, somebody will can't teach you about it. You don't even want to reason by yourself. Yeah? You should be happy. This thing, if it were to happen, then I did a different story we're talking. But yeah, you're there. You're allowed to learn no fool. Yeah. The very bugger then who campaign that didn't want you got to wait for 6 years. The very Joseph bugger then who campaign against it that didn't want you have to wait for 6 years. But that is life. And let's leave that. All right. So the next thing I would like to talk about is this issue of sickle fencing. And you know, every time we sit on our platforms, and especially me, I agree that there are some times that we lose our cool. Yeah. But look at the people who are getting vexed with us for losing our cool. I agree there are times we are harsh on the president and using words on him. Yeah, the paper is too provocative, and I will say that. The paper is too annoying, and I will say that. Some of the characterization that we assigned to Joseph Boakai, yeah. Some of the characterization we assigned to him, they are just things that he looks for it on himself. Because not just that he looks for this on himself, but most of his supporters, they are very arrogant and rude. They are not disciplined. And he supports them. He appreciates their level of indiscipline, lack of respect for authorities. He supports it. Joseph Boakai supported. Joseph Boakai supported disrespect shown to President Weah. He never called people to order to say no. You don't address leaders like that. But when you're here, us talking about again, we have our own name to keep and protect because there are people who believe in us. So we will not allow Joseph Boakai and his team to change us or to show the other side. And I told you the last time. I told you all the Baba thing that Joseph Boakai doing, and now we can more than people like us. If you see one good man, just interpret that one good man is more terrible 50 times than one bad man. Because that good man was able to look at all the bad thing and say, no, I will stand against it. For that man to stand against all the bad thing and why you see him good today. So people like us from this background, If I tell you I want to go buy and ballistic, it will be too terrible. So now I say one thing I can be shaking in you. When I'm ready for you for true. The thing that are inside me. I will not allow anybody. I'll tell you, see, look, let me tell you something. The Bible tells us, and I will still put it in your hands then again because you don't let for me to quote the Bible. And me and God's son, and I was sent by God. The Bible tells us that for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. You're with the decent people, you're go family. I'm just telling you that what we have done is we are fighting against and fighting to resurrect from the sin that we have fallen in. That's what we are fighting for. So some of us, we are not far. To deal with you is very simple. I'm able to break you down with my mouth. You feel so terrible to the extent that you can feel, anytime I'm talking, it can really enter your skin until you can say that man, let's just grab that man, will break him. And I'm not saying anything much. So now I'm just saying things. It hurts you so much until you can want to come because God gave people all the power in our tongue, and we are very powerful. When we say some things, though you will say the same thing, but when we say it, it's more painful than what you've said. So you see, so most times I just look at you guys and I say, oh yeah, these people are lazy people, and so I just leave them. So we're not allowed ourselves to change because of Joseph Boakai and his people. Because look at what's happening. The information ministry whole platform, they just sit down there and insult leaders. Right? But you're the same people can say, oh, Abraham, we are saying that. But our government platform, nobody pay me. Joseph not pay me. Nobody pay me. And now your taxpayers' money that pay me for me to come look at one of your leaders and then what they call it. No. There you are paying your money. And then they're looking at potential people. You, whether you citizen, you know the party person, or you paying taxes. But they're looking at your people. Who are your leaders? And they sit there and collect that same tax and they cost them on top of it. What thing you get to do with me? What thing you get to do with me? What thing I have done inside? What thing I know about it? I don't get anything. Nobody. I am just expressing myself because I'm frustrated at times at the conduct of this woman. Not because I'm not better off. No. And it's not about bragging, but I want to thank God so much that he prepared people like us for this time and age. And we are here today. Things are not okay. Go to the military barracks. Go to the school at the military barracks. They not increase the tuition at the military barracks. Shefflin. Is it? No, not Shefflin. Yeah. Bien Kesali. Yeah. They not increase the fees. Today, they have increased everything there. There are some of the information that we have, and it's getting too bad. And things are so terrible that you look at it, you say, oh, this country. In the barrack, things are bad. Instead of the government focusing on it, they are using the information ministry platform to insult people, disgrace people, humiliate people. That's what they are doing. The junior high school in the military barrack. That last year, President Joseph Yuma Boakai said that the leadership of the armed forces of Liberia should be able to reduce the tuition for the state registration fees to 3,500 LD. They have doubled, in fact, tripled, in fact, quadrupled the fees. It's gone up to 9,200, around 17,000 the children will have to pay in the barracks. These things are happening on. So maybe the leadership have their own reason for doing that because they're not getting the support. Because it's possible the president is able to tell one thing, but their support is not coming in. So the leadership is doing it. So the AFL soldiers, they continue to suffer. So you know what it takes for you to be in a barrack and your child not able to go to school because you can't afford? But nowadays, if we was there, free. Look at those are the things he prioritized the most. He didn't let to hear no kind of noise. He will just say that money small. How many students in that place there? Where they go, okay, let it go free. How can you overlook things? He said how much it is. The AFL will be complaining about XYZ, that kind of question you can ask. That means you're ready to solve one problem now. When you hear him asking questions, how much it will cost for us to, how many students that school can take, or how many AFL people get children? What they call it is. So these are blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, we'll pay. Don't clear that one there. Samuel 12. This is that one, that one. You look for money, you give it to the people. And the people, what they call, or minister of zoning or this, that, please make sure that that school is well coordinated. How we are used to operate the country money. Take the money and give it back to you. You're not yet for you to come be complaining when the money is there. No. Take the country money, give it right back to the people. How we are used to operate. When we are here, the other noise on the side, you know the noise, it's heavily depending on the fact that the people think that their government should be able to do for them. He asked the question, is it public service related issue? Yes. Okay, then how do we do it? How many people they say they want? What they go, you look for the money, you go give it to the people. He just tells them, and he tells 20, I don't care where you will find the money, you look for the money, you give it to the people. I don't want to hear noise on that side again. How we are spending your country money. He will never see complaints somewhere and leave those complaints unsolved. Except it didn't reach him. All the complaints did not ever reach him. That's when. Today, how you will see people suffering, people going through a lot of things. These young people, they are suffering. Then you dare carrying tuition up in the barracks, knowing exactly that times are hard. Money business hard. So you seen it? People may not know it. But some of us, we've come to the realization that we'll speak the truth and nothing else but the truth. Your president is not concerned about you. And there's nothing he can do about it. Because he does not control anything that's happening because he's operating under Christ. And I will always say that. So getting people to the information ministry, causing people, doing they want to cause people, do all the things, it doesn't move people like us at all. Because our money in the villages and towns, they understand why it is. So I called a few journalists recently, and I talked about because the Sano area, the Maryland area, buses are going there. Do I know Lofa Road is bad? And I know that the stretch from Grand Bassa, from Buchanan, straight to Yakpa's town is very bad. Not too bad that cars can plow it, but the road is a bit rocky. But when you leave from Yapa town going to Greenville, the people say the road there good. And of course, we can see the images from there. So we will give credit that they are doing well. Now, the question I asked the journalists in the areas, we got to call some of them to ask them question. I asked them, I said, so, and I, why is it transportation? Because the essence of that is for commercialization, right? Why is it the road is not commercially viable, where cars could be trooping in? So the journalists had to tell me, say, when you go Sano, you got to wait and sleep the next day, and they will look for passengers before you can come. I said, but I expect for passengers to be trooping here. They get mining companies here, all the things. People should be coming, going back and forth. That road should be busy now. That road should be busy. Because the road that you used to use around 3 days or so for and then you use 5 hours. Maybe your car really slow or 6 hours or something like that. To leave from Sando to come to Grand Bassa County or Buchanan, you can use maybe 5 hours, maybe 6 hours or something like that. That's why it is now. So why are people not going frequently? And a young journalist told me, he said, AB, how will people go frequently? He said, you know, most of the people who lived here, most of them are now living in town. And anytime there is an economic burden in the city, we here, we feel it. Then he also told me, he said, AB, you see, just look at the chain of activities. He said, when there is pressure in Liberia, those in America feel it. So when there is pressure in the villages and towns, those in Monrovia, they have to feed their mothers. They have to feed their brothers, their sisters, to the extent that they will even tell them, say, Mama, Give me the other child, the car can live with me. One can be taking all the troubles. So the city is used to alleviate stress for the rural areas because there you don't find the money. So he said, nowadays it's difficult. How will the children come back home? What did they coming home with? Are these people used to sit down the way the road is good here? The way the road is good. You expect them to be coming back, right? But what are they coming with? They said they don't have it. Some of them, they sitting in Monrovia there, they can't find means to come back because they're not there. You know why it takes? You left your parents in the village, you came to town. And you say, I came to find job. At least when I find job, I will buy small thing there, buy late to cafe and thing there and carry it. I don't think you to make people happy, make people happy to go back home. How would they get back home? So you even like you face all the roads here. When the bigger area, when the bigger areas, the job opportunities, the urban areas where you have job opportunities, when they are not booming, how do you expect the people in the rural communities to feel the impact of that road? Because they feel the impact of that road through economic viability of the road is expressed through how they get social income. All the incomes, all the incomes, because when their children come to town and they are working, simple, they will be able to send money back home. But how are they? The children are not getting, how do we go back home? So if somebody took one car from here and carry Greenville, that car will go sleep there sometime. It will be maybe 2 to 3, and someone will spend 3 days before they come back. It's not that the road battle, but they not just get passengers to make their way back. And you don't want to burn fuel or gas from here, just carry for nothing. So once we don't have it in town here, they put in the village, they will not get it. And we not get it. Why are we going down in the village for to go speak to our people? What are we going to tell them? I already told my parents that I'm going to town now. At least when I get small thing, I will come back to come visit you, mama. When I come, I will come visit you, sister. What do you want when I'm coming? Let me bring it for you. Those are the questions we'll start making, asking them and then making promises on those. We keep to town now, we don't have jobs. We broke, we're suffering. They sack us, we don't have it. So what do you want? To go sit down in the village again with them? It's shameful. All the people will start laughing at us. So as a result, you don't see people migrating back home to go there to deal with their people, to share with them. It's not like that because they don't have it. They don't just have it. Though the roads were terrible under the Weir early administration, but there were times the people used to afford it to say, look, we'll make our way to go to Sando County. We'll make our way to go to Grand Creek County because they have money that will take them there. Yeah, I said we have better roads now. The people can go back home. Why? You should ask yourself the question. So you get all the roads. The people not going back home. Why are they not going back home when the road is accessible? You see what we're talking about? You see the issue about sound governance? You got to study all of these things. So most time you will see it. Somebody is even telling me, one of my students here telling me, they say another road is cut off from, they say where? They say Belefasama and Bobolu to Belefasama road cut off. Yeah, the roads in the areas are down. And they decided to prioritize the southeast because they think that the place Joria vote can come from. Though the road bar, the people still vote for him, they prioritize him, they live in their own. They live in priority areas as well. They are selective in the kind of road connectivity things they are on. To Joseph Bagahoon, he said, whether the road bar or not, the people will vote for me. I don't care to come face that road. I'm going straight to the southeast. No. Don't think that there are times you can do that. It doesn't matter, Chief. When you want to do road, do it collectively. And it's very much good. And Bapolu, I don't know, is it Bobolu road cut off or whatever it is. I don't know what may be the condition there. But again, I think that every citizen deserves to have access to roads that will lead to their areas. But most importantly, just building the roads and not economically empowering people to use the roads, it becomes a useless economic road. If you think the intent is to make it economically viable, the economic viability of that road is not dependent on the road just being good. It depends on the economic capability of the inhabitants or people who will plow that road, how they can be economically fit to plow that road, and what will make that road economically viable. If the people who have the money, who's supposed to get the money to plow that road, if they don't have it, how essential is that road economically? Nothing. If you say I pay the road here for them to make farm, and I think that we don't have money to buy goods, we don't have money to get this, what the farm will make on that road, we will not make it. So those are some of the things that we just thought to clear off, and as we go on some of these things. Some of these things we are saying, we are not saying them because we hate somebody. We have nothing against anybody. No. We don't have anything, absolutely nothing negative against anybody. So I think for sure we are certainly getting there. We are certainly getting there. There's something that I wanted to talk about. I'll put it tomorrow because I get some research to do on it in relation to the demolition that took place and what is the aftermath. I listened to Councillor Gonglo. He wrote something, and I think I did a lot of research on it too. I have another view to it to just add on to what he said, and I will be on that on tomorrow to tell you what it is, because it is property and this thing will affect anybody anytime. All right? But let me deal with what I think we should be dealing with tonight, just to tell you some of the things we said, they are happening now. I don't know whether some of you can help me. I tried to trace it. There was a prediction I made when the Nimba County election was heating up, and they said Koga was the political godfather. I said something. I'm still looking for that video. I won't bring it. I said something. And exactly what I said is what happening now. I said Kun is not using Koga because he loves Koga. There's something they call marriage of convenience. Learn this today, marriage of convenience. Marriage of convenience, it simply means we are in that marriage not because of commitment and love. We are in a marriage because of gains, what we can get, than what we are in a marriage for. So there are some of you today, you are married to people, it is a marriage of convenience. They're not in it because they love you or they will be committed to you. Two things that are very essential in love. Love in marriage. Love and commitment. Love and commitment. They are very essential. Right? But if it is more about gains, what you can get, that's why we form the marriage. Then, of course, that marriage is risky. So, when I look at it that time, I'm reminding you to tell you that some of the things we say here, we say that God, when we sit here, we're not in charge of ourselves. I always told you people, when we are sitting here, we're not in charge of ourselves. And I never gave myself credit for saying the things I say here. I say it is God. When I'm on the show, the moment the microphone opens and we are sitting right here, it is God that takes charge. It is God that takes charge. Most of these marriages that you saw going on, political marriages, and then is a political, and a phrase that normally marriage of convenience is a political thing. Now, these things are just marriages of convenience because of gains. They're not in it because of love and commitment. So you seen it? Those are some of the things. Now, when the election was being held in Nimba, I predicted what is happening today. I said, Kun does not love Koga. But Kun cannot do anything without Koga. One, Kun wants to prove a point against the CDC. One, want to prove a point against the CDC. One. Two, against Edith Gonglo Ware, whom he had always seen as rival. That's two. Three, he wants to demonstrate to the Unity Party that he can adequately will most of the political influence and capital in the absence of Senator Prince Johnson. But how would he have done that? To demonstrate to the Unity Party that he can deliver the Unity Party is to use a candidate whom he thinks will be able to help him achieve that. And the only person who's available that he saw that he could use was Koga. I said that. I said, but they will clash. Why? Because Koga will want to be seen like a political godfather. And Jeremiah Kun will want to see himself like he is the maker of Koga. This is where they will clash. I said that. Y'all go to the videos. Y'all go to the videos. I said that. I said they will clash. Because Koga will say, I'm the godfather, and you should give me the respect as a godfather. But Kun will say, no, I am your maker. Without me, you wouldn't have won that election. I'll spend the money. Are they not clashing today? They are clashing. And I thought, some of these things when we are saying it, what because now let's come listen to Koga. Because some of our mama now, I want for you to listen to it. You listen to Samuel Koga, what he's saying about Jeremiah Kun. The very things I said. You listen to Koga, what he's saying about Jeremiah Kun. I will play that right now so that we all get it. You listen to you. The thing he's saying about Jeremiah Kun. Hey man, I wanted to read a faculty something. Okay, we'll go on the faculty thing on tomorrow. I beg you. Let's just close in on this because this is very, very essential. Very, very essential. When we sit and when we talk, we don't talk foolishness as you people see it. Because the reason why we don't talk it is that we take ourselves up and then allow God to take the wheel. And that's how it works. We take ourselves off and then say, look, God, take charge. Here is it. You do what you can, and that's why it is. Yeah. Let me see. What did I put here? Yeah. So you seen it? So you don't understand some of the things we say because you think you don't like us. And we're not praying for you to listen to us. I don't pray for your loyalty or whatever it is. I just want you to listen. So you can listen to your mama, papa. You can listen to the thing we said ever since that happening now. And the problem will not be solved. It will not be solved. Nothing can solve this problem. And I will tell you why. I will tell you why it can be solved. When we are saying these things, you people get serious. Oh, you be talking. I mean, but the tabara can happen. You can say, oh, you then listen to him.
But this senatorial election, I want you to contest. Even if you don't win contest. I left from there. He blessed me. He prayed over me and I left. He went to come and told the vice president that I will support Koga because I don't want my people by home to look at me otherwise. I don't know where my old age will go. The Kun said, okay, no problem. I will support Yang. That election win. When I was defeated, I never waited for the election result. I could see defeat because of peace. The Senator Johnson today, may his soul rest in peace. If I succeed him, it is my belief that the fact that Senator Johnson stood back Vice President Kun to me today to become Vice President, to me representative, to me senator, to me Vice President today. If I go against Kun, it means I'm going against Senator Johnson. That's how I look at things to be. And how I took him to be, number one, he's my nephew. Number two, he's my little brother. Number three, he's our president now, vice president of the country. But my disappointment is, number one, now the vice president often tell me, since he got a seat as vice president, how many persons have I recommended in this government to serve in the government as presidential appointee? Zero. Every appointment in Nimba County was done by him. Zero. I don't want to name names. He and I will discuss something as a brother. To implement it, you will bypass me and do different things. I don't talk on it because he listening to the people that gossiping to him that Koga will fire you. But he's not looking at the time he myself became representative, what we used to do together. But people now who want to get close proximity to him, he listening to them more. That's the situation today. Look at what happened in district number 5. If my brother sincerely want to work with me, he's not listening to gossip. And we're working in harmony with respect to each other. You don't think he's supposed to call me and say, my man, the election here. Why you're thinking? Because you are the one over there. Anybody like regular man, I will declare support for that person. It's a dumb deal for me to knock my chest in the district and say, we're carrying the person. And the vice president said, no objection. The senator who came from there, the senator of the county said that the person, one party mandate will support the person. But on the contrary, that we agree on something, you deviated from it. Those of you that say that are young folks over there, if I had gone already to challenge that I will support a government by all means, or I will support Bori Badia by all means, openly declare, and he's supporting Koto, how the world will look at us. So as an elderly person, I decided to waive everything and say I will not do it. I will be neutral. My neutrality was based on endurance, but I was hurt and fear disgrace in my own district. So I'm not against him, but he doesn't want to lead the neck of Nimba County. When you are elected as a senator, it is a full responsibility to take charge of the country. Not vice president, not president. Do you guys want me to sit supinely and be happy when this such a thing is going on? Then what made me senator? Even the party that the old man left for all, may his soul rest in peace. I'm looking there like an ostracized person. You need to dignify me. You want to tell me I'm not organized? Why you think the Nimba County elected me as a senator? And that respect is not given to me. But for now, I'm looking up to the president because I told him my dissatisfaction. If he look into it, fine. If he doesn't look into it, fine. I don't back and blow. And in my life, I will never undermine anybody in my life. When you do me wrong, I'll tell you straight. You like it, you take it. You don't like it, what do you call? You want to reconcile, we'll reconcile. The county that my neighbor screen last, and I was elected duty as a senator. You gave me confirmation power. But I'm coerced to confirm people. So with people who say that the vice president and myself will not work together, I think the vice president doesn't want to work with me. I want to say it clearly to the public so they can understand. We're supposed to be knocking our chest and say we'll turn Nimba County over to any political party. But we have been subjected like a bear ball. And I asked Samuel Kuga not going to accept that. So with your question, whether there's a bad blood, what have you, I let it be clear to point. What I'm saying here is what's happening. It's not secret. The vice president is listening to people that all that man there, pretty soon you'll be vice president running me to somebody. So he believes in it. Maybe he want to elevate me. But for me, the vice senator Joseph May supported him to become vice president through Buakai. I think I should respect that. But on the contrary, they will not see my face because I'm not happy with the way I've been treated. I'm not be treated one labor in a political party that I believe I've been handling party that is heavily controlled by different county. Then people want to respect me and sit down. So to answer your question, that's the answer there.
All right. So he has answered the question, which of course it places everything up. And I like the fact that we all would like to understand what it is that's happening now. Now, I said it, right? And it's happening right before our own eyes. This is what's going to happen. And let me just tell Samuel Koga. Senator Koga, my own brother. I appreciate everything. And of course, you know you're my big brother. I get high regard for you. But you go up, you come down. Once Jeremiah Kun understands that you are the political godfather, of the county, and you come from the dominant tribe region of that county, and you have lots and lots of respect as per what it is in that county, Kun will never elevate you and make you to stand up to him. Just learn that. The next thing I want you to know, the MDR, the legacy they get the MDR to you, say you're political leader of the MDR. Once the employment power rests with Jeremiah Kun, you have completed nothing in our MDR and what they're doing to you now. And I said these things before. Jeremiah Kun treated Prince Johnson and took Prince Johnson out of the way because he doesn't want for anybody to match his political zest and power. He cut off Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson is gone today. You, Koga, you are the next in line. Whether you like it or not, first, what Jeremiah Kun will do to you, he has already, thank God you are now admitting that he has already made you politically irrelevant. Right? Most of the guys in the MDR, they are in the MDR because of the jobs they have now. And who is able to give them those jobs now? Jeremiah Kun, not you. You are not an employer. Jeremiah Kun is the employer. So Jeremiah Kun has the power. You don't have the power. Only that you're sending something and what Jeremiah Kun wanted to achieve, if he didn't achieve it, to say, look, we still won the election. Though he knows that whatever way they went, he splashed out a lot of money, which of course was not the Prince Johnson kind of politics that was in the county. He splashed out a lot of money. And the next thing now is that Gil belt. Where he's from, Jeremiah Kun knows that he has no personal ties with the Gil people. And you see, Koga is raising something and will come up subsequently in the future. When you see Koga talking about my labor stream was buried in my country, just watch it. The tribal politics will hit up against Jeremiah Kun. They will soon start calling Jeremiah Kun Mandingo Ben. And we watching it, you watch out. Jeremiah Kun sees it that there are people, or maybe it could be the CDC. They want to look at Koga and say, look, Koga, you are now the political godfather. We can shift to you for you to, because you have the Gil belt on your side. Jeremiah Kun is an outsider. So we depend heavily on you for it to work for you. So we'll get to you. Jeremiah Kun is seeing Koga as a vice presidential material because Jeremiah Kun, with the kind of conflicted background he comes from, where he's not dominated from the Gil belt and he has some ties to the other tribe, the minority. If he can come from there and be a vice president, then Koga stands a better chance of delivering Nimba County and becoming a vice president than Jeremiah Kun. And he understands that. So what Jeremiah Kun has done in most recent time is to make sure to undermine Koga. You can be the political godfather, but you don't have that control. This is why I did not want for Prince Johnson to be in existence, so that he will be controlling me. Because any future, if I want to be somebody 2029, Prince Johnson will still have that control. I want to be the godfather. So what happening now to Jeremiah Kun? There's something we call amorphous power. Amorphous power is that power that, like in a community, right? In a community. If, let's say for instance, the elders in the community, people who get real money in the community, they will get ready. They tell you, say, AB, you get anything. No, you get any money. You get nothing. But we want for you to be the community chairman. They will make you the community chairman, but they control the power. They tell you what to do in that community. They tell you what kind of time to call meeting. They tell you everything because they have the money. They have the resources. They're the one controlling you. So the amorphous power, that's what it is. The amorphous power, that's the same thing that's happening to Samuel Koga. They will never ever respect Samuel Koga. The MDR guys, I beg you. You saw one MDR group. They came up at the funeral. They were expressing their frustration about how their godfather was treated. Days after, what did they do? They went to apologize to Jeremiah Kun and say sorry because of job. If those guys can apologize to Jeremiah Kun because of jobs, well, they knew exactly that what they were saying were true at that time at the funeral. They were expressing their frustration. They retracted every statement because of jobs. You think a coupon crowd, who's the chairman of the MDR, would like to lose his labor ministry job because of you, Samuel Koga, or mere political, political, I don't know how you call it, political what? political leader of county or political godfather. You think I beg you, man, chief. Look, Koga, Jeremiah Kun knows that by virtue of the votes, region you come from, and what you have demonstrated, and you being a true descendant of that soil and truly tied to that, and Jeremiah Kun is overly ambitious and he doesn't want anybody to stand in his way. Koga, just manage with that senator job and just go with it. Jeremiah Kun will never give you that power. Jeremiah Kun, he will never empower you. So if you say you want to recommend people, you know how Jeremiah soon started to destroy Prince Johnson first? By taking away that recommendation power that Prince Johnson always enjoyed with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Prince Johnson enjoyed that recommendation power with George Weah. Jeremiah Kun took it away from Prince Johnson and said, Prince Johnson, you will not recommend anybody here. That when he started breaking down Prince Johnson, when Prince Johnson looked, the entire church was no longer attended. Do you know after the election why people used to go to Prince Johnson church? Because at the place people used to go and then they get job. Jeremiah Kun say your church will not be the base where people will go to get job. It will not work. He honor man that paper, drain the paper, because the how the paper used to get elating when he employ people and put it on his side. Every morning, I need to look up to him and he has that control. He has some control in terms of leverage. Jeremiah Kun took that away from Prince Johnson. That was just the beginning of the ending of Prince Johnson. Jeremiah Kun took away the power and everything from that paper until his life followed it as well. That you, Jeremiah Kun, can get power to can tell you say, recommend people on this side. I will put people on this side so that they will owe it to you, Koga, and not he, Jeremiah Kun, the lie. It will not hold. That ball is greedy and desperate for power. He does not understand, and he has nothing to do with sharing of power. He will not do it. Look, Koga, people like us, you ask us. Look, we read the political lines and we know everything because the knowledge we have is not about ourselves, it's God. So God will take us and God say, look, AB, you can't sit. Look over this country. See how the politics of this country is running. I want for you to go tell the people that this is how the politics of the country is running. And I will come here and tell you people, you're going to my own thing, I'm going to be talking. I'm my own thing. That God can take me and say, AB, look at things differently. How other people will not see it. Go and say it. The way you see it, go and say it like that. When I come and say, you come and say all kinds of things, and in the end, it will come by the same way again. The way God showed me to see it, how I see it, and how I see it. And this is what it is. Koga, you will never, ever. Jeremiah Kun doesn't want for you to stand up to him. He never wanted for Prince Johnson to stand up to him, that what Prince Johnson is gone today. So that you, that you, Jeremiah Kun, I beg you. You know what Kun has even done? Did people follow Sir Joseph post? Right? No, Samuel Koga, just leave your own. No, just manage your lay, senator something and whatever. Do you know what Kun has done with Sir Joseph? Sir Joseph saying coming up to come be, serious president and whatever it is to come, whatever it is. But Sir Joseph is saying, Jeremiah Kun asking for him to bring container, and he brought container in there. He carried it in the other district. Here, Jeremiah Kun working together. And I told you people the last time again, I said Sir Joseph was not in a thing yet because Sir Joseph won't be president. That Jeremiah Kun sent Sir Joseph to come and run in Moserado County. To come and run in Moserado County. Because the sole intent is, he believed that Sir Joseph get more votes in Moserado County, and Sir Joseph is mostly respected in Moserado County 2029. The vote block that CDC will enjoy is from Moserado County because George Weah has always demonstrated that. He demonstrated that in the going election, and he will demonstrate again. Plus the Southeast. So Sir Joseph should come and undercut that vote that Weah will be fighting for in to divide it. Because their United Party, they will get a block vote in Moserado County. So the only vote that will be affected is the CDC block. That one will be affected. So he made Sir Joseph to come. And tell Sir Joseph, he said, I know that a media team put a boss also. They go around whole press release, how the vice president say, and this, that, and that. Look, Koga, don't have him for nothing. The man is spreading his tentacles. And the next fight that will come is between Jeremiah Kun and Joseph Yuman Boaka. Yeah? So you should understand it is. I'm telling you now, the next fight, and I'm telling you again today, it will be between Jeremiah Kun and Joseph Boaka. Joseph Boaka will run in 2029. And we all pray for his long life. And I pray for his long life. So you see all the games that the man playing, he's solidifying his base. So Sir Joseph say, oh, I brought Tine, I carry some to Nimba County, I go give it. Jeremiah Kunda desperate for power. That he they want already the man start fighting Musa ability already. Then I use Sir Joseph, you will not fight and two of you be married making together. You think we don't get sense? Sir Joseph, you see, you're my big brother. And like I always told you, I will always respect people like you. Yeah, that's but I'm trying to tell you that you are equally being used by Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun was ungrateful to the CDC. He drives you from there and tell you to join his ungrateful plane. And then you are doing the same today. Look at Sir Joseph team that he just listed. People who were with the CDC and thought they were with the CDC, Sir Joseph thought that he the one recommended them to wear and they were appointed into positions. My big brother, Bobby Whitefield, all of them they leaving now, they are going with Sir Joseph. Because these were people that recommended. They stay in this position of the Sir Joseph men who say, yeah, we are not speaking about all their position, the people that they had there, they stay there. The lady that was to, I know, medical council or waiting, that's Sir Joseph recommendation. And Bobby Whitefield, that's Sir Joseph who meant to. All the people then stay there, but we are not stay speaking to Sir Joseph, and we are did not dismiss any of his people he recommended. But we are will stay back. Now the very people he's using now today to form part of his party for them to go to Jeremiah Kun. And most of these people that he's appointing today, Jeremiah Kun will soon start finding job for them. So that they will be doing something to stay in the Sir Joseph. So Sir Joseph is working with Jeremiah Kun, who is desperate. So you see what's happening? But most of these things we say them, and you people don't understand the politics of the country. People that Sir Joseph, they didn't come here to come be president. No. Jeremiah Kun want to use him so that he will honor God. We have vote in Mozarado County. Jeremiah Kun is already fighting Samuel Koga. You know when Jesus Christ was small, they say you must leave Jesus Christ as a baby and king. How do you want to you say that one he can't say king? They may will still be king. I don't care what thing happen. In fact, Jesus Christ did not even announce that he was king of the world. When they started grabbing him, they wanted to butcher him. Now the same thing they may are doing to Koga. So he said, Koga, you got to come and tell me say you will be. I will butcher you. I don't even allow you to get there. I will butcher you good. And that's why it is. So you understand the politics, yeah? It's good that we are back here together. And did I say tomorrow? Some of you thought I said tomorrow. Okay, we'll be back here on Monday by the grace of God. A lot of issues we'll talk about, but it's good to be back. So let's get to the lines interact with you today. Thursday, you're supposed to have made some contributions. And Israel and that of Israel and that of St. Andrews, they were able to knock you people doors for the King Support Basket. And I would think for sure with God, all things are possible. And I will pray that God will be able to, and I put something in your purse that you'll be able to, whatever it is that you can get. It's $5 or it is 1,000, it is 250 LD, whatever it is that you can contribute, please try to contribute it to support us because we are getting out there. There are a lot of connections that we are making and we'll certainly get there. I beg you. And this one, we have to work it together. So please, whatever it is, we will appreciate it that you gave. So the numbers that you have to use to give this money out to people here and is 0555885 That is MTM number. That's a Momo number you can use to contribute. I will see your name, and number, and that's what it is. I will see it. Then for those of you on orange, it's 0777077. Okay, 077701785. So that's why it is. So let's support ourselves and see ourselves moving forward. So with God, all things are possible. Thank you. God is now giving us ideas, and God is making us to share these ideas with you. Thank you. Let's get onto the lines and interact with your callers. Hello, how you doing? Don't do that one.
How you doing, sir?
Better. I'm fine.
Yeah. This evening for a great topic. When we tell people in this country that St. Andrew always saying something, always enjoying, he said we didn't got politicians in the country. Those that we have here are people that can just hustle. If you're looking at the two people, they are story that coming on, it's too deep. And for me, I'm looking at it, brother, it will be more than as you're saying. The second one again, look at the guy you see about brother then. Can you imagine the guy he fighting to get all of the third term men in Nimba County for NBR? Calling them to him because he knows very well maybe sometime 2029 United Party can kick him off. Then the guys from or how they call it MDR from Nimba County will support him or to go guy with or lay down flat the same way he landed was jumping under for him. Politicians in the country, they are not serious and they are not focusing and they only there for better driving. Can you imagine now that you are Joseph who was standing on his own vice president and using conversation so continuous, so continuous, so now people were just looking at him to stand on his own, but you should remember that majority of what I will here in Morovia here, they are encourage people to vote for him because of job here. So now, if he now standing as how they call it, or senator against the wrong, and he want to run for president, those that I talked to before to vote for him, will they vote for him again? No. He making himself see and he just denigrating himself. Liberian politician will just got to put my brother on his Obama man.
Okay, man.
Yeah, it be. I can down go jail, Baba.
Okay. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, the body every day you move mad. I say easy got you.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine.
I'm happy to see you. Happy to hear from you.
Yeah, we thank God.
You know, Ben wonder where you at.
Well, I'm here.
Okay, at least we're happy to hear from you. But on the thing on the phone, on the radio station, on the state, you say you must call Amen. Amen just apply for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you said you must call Amen. I think you heard it too.
All right.
When the people went to that, I don't know where you said, but I carry his disciple then. What all they did, Amen, all they recording. So you must call Amen. We will give it to you. That's my message there.
All right, no problem.
Anyway, I didn't call my name. I didn't see
all right, Miss Colin. Mom Colin. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, man, for your contribution. I appreciate it. And how are you doing? Yeah?
Thank you very much. Firstly, let me welcome you. Because for the past days, we have not been hearing you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Teacher Light, you are welcome. And to the issue, I am Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Corner, down Coast Spoon Hill, White Town community.
All right.
Maybe thank you very much. You know, Jeremiah Bankun, we, Spencer Mohammed, and President George Manuel, we are all of us are nephews to the people of Nimba County.
Okay.
I will tell you tonight that issue that they are on, Jeremiah Kun stay at the UCN because I just read a post from certain group in Nimba they call it concerning Nimba to protect the son of Nimba County.
What they are concerning Nimba to protect the true sons?
Yes.
Ah, all right.
I have the screenshot for him.
Okay.
They are saying that Jeremiah Kun have one for in Nimba and he have one for us. A stranger will always be a stranger. So this thing, if Jeremiah Kun do not come down to NOA, maybe he will destroy Nimba. More especially with that settlement, that delicate settlement that Kuga controls. When Kuga speaks in that place, district number 5, number 4, and district number 6, it's a threat to Jeremiah.
But why if the people prefer having jobs over their traditional heritage of our ties? Why if they want jobs?
Thank you very much. That identical region, maybe the people believe in harmful tribal relations that even that thing you're talking about. If you are for a job, why you think Prince Johnson went there and make them to go against President Weah? But President Weah built the rules in our Nimba country. Since 1847 for Kota to go to do Guato, it was President Weah. But because Prince Johnson went and sat down there, he started there against President Weah, they would turn a back on President Weah. Today, for Kota to go to Tapatan, it is President Weah. But Prince Johnson, he started there. So the people there, when it comes to tribalism, they are more connected than job. So if Jeremiah who knows what he knows, he needs to submit and go down to Kuka. Other than that, I see how the politics that is speaking against it.
Spencer,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm talking to you as a son of Nimba County, Secretary Town.
I know.
And what I experienced when I in high school is just what is catapulting today. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to make my voice on national
All
issue.
right, thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Yep, let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. This is the same we are. I usually joining you from a looking down resident. Eddie, thank you for the analysis. Let me go to the issue of coca. Eddie, it was reported, I think sometime last week. You know, coca, it was reported Juju man came from Guinea. Went there to kill coca. Coca, he said the Juju man went to a yard and they discovered it. The only thing they could oil was one lady and one man that sent a Juju man. Later, we heard the recording. But Eddie, I think Caucus and all they have to be serious here. They brought this guy. Caucus left the PUP because he wanted to support Jeremiah Kwan. That woman Joe Bwaka. You see what is happening? The fight I just started, Eddie, I just started. Because Caucus is a people called Nimba. The information we are getting is that, Eddie, all of the staffers that were in the office of Senator Johnson, Caucus has the staffer, including a full staffer you have at the level of the House of Representatives. You have more than 40% who is not even waiting to have this guy to give you another chance in order to have control over Nimba County. But what we said to Caucus, we told you people this guy is ungrateful. And then they did it to the CDC. You see, he did it to the CDC. It was because of the CDC they got because Senator, because Eddie, at the time of the election, SDC had Kennedy. And then the Mayaku, he didn't go where we are beating him.
Right.
But it was the CDC and the betrayal he brought. But what we're saying to Coca and Temeko Nimaya, the man is not Nimaya. He wouldn't using you at the end of the day to turn his back on the people of Nimba. That's what I mean. The issue of Sir Joseph.
Thank you.
Like I said to somebody quickly. For some of us, we voted for Sir Joseph. Everyone you saw CDC vote for Sir Joseph, what Sir Joseph has. I don't want to be elevating this guy. You have nothing. The guys are come on be here. Even the new judge era the next time I represented. What the hell, man? Somebody will argue now with CDC. You put in this.
No, they make a university. They make a university in New Georgia, man. Don't say that. Hey, he has university there. I went there. I visited there.
One student there, one student there.
No,
they wouldn't do that on the road at the time represented.
Man. No, sir. Let me go with Paul Lee the other day. I'll say they have BM. No, yeah, why do? Yeah, but say all right, thank you. Okay, let's leave that.
I'm Makariatu Sharif from District 5.
Yeah, Makariatu Sharif. Let's hear from you, please.
You know what I tell you? Me, I praying to God. They confused. All of them, they confuse one another. Then they may have never palava. They will get our victory 2029. Then Saturday, they will be one another. So that's all I got to say.
All right, Mama. Thank you. And what are you doing? Yeah, hello, how you doing, man?
Yeah, my son Ali, I hear your voice, my heart very fast more.
Yeah, we thank God.
This is my what? Baby, there.
Great, thank God.
I know, Yo, my son, every day, few days, and I hear it from you. I say,
No.
I say, what can I do? What play Eddie go again?
I'll go ahead.
Oh, you need to party because they want to do again. Oh, yeah, my son, now he say, online, everyone will not hear your voice. That it can be easy, Eddie. I tell my team, my grandchildren there. So they put a radio, Mama, Eddie now, Eddie now. Eddie, everywhere, so then I put a radio on. Yeah, you talking now? 2 hours pay. I still wait till we have business. So we have been there. Every man so we are personally I almost had trouble in Yukuta.
I know.
That's what it is because I want to tell you for Boma Bridge. On our side. That's what it is. I say police say so we are the one where we for your business. That the see where they are there for you. Stay through FA days about calling you. Yeah. I want to thank you very much. Let God continue to protect you for us.
All right.
Because you're the one talking for us, so we pray to God day and there for you. Let God be with you, Papa.
Okay.
Let the family hello.
All right, my Walty. Thank you so much. And we're right here on this dial. Let me get on here. Then I get back to the female line shortly. I will do that. And let me get on here. Then we'll get back to the female line. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, baby.
Yeah.
This is Francis Miller calling from Party, your visionary brother.
All right, let's hear from you, Chief.
You know, I want to advise our president just man we are. Tell the people say they get strategy. I want for all to talk to our VP, Madam Joanna Taylor, that she can bake her, that 2029, she can stay and say support her. Then we go to the woman for Nimba County there. It is.
That one you talking that where you did I want to talk about?
I know because he saw he will check out there. She has to say the strategy. You know that people in the the strategy. Then most around are Joria strong base. Then he will collect. Generally, won't collect from most around. He will collect their own for the strong base. Ain't see there now. Everybody will be sending 114.
All right, take you with your trouble.
Hello, Eddie. Hello, Eddie Gossipon. How you doing?
How you doing?
Eddie, this is your brother, Linda CDC.
Okay.
CDC Kumar. Eddie, I was so surprised to hear you tonight. Can you imagine? No confused, hungry you person. The last time I'm going to see, they tell me, oh, your man, Eddie, because they will say they rush into Tanzania. Ah, Eddie. I'm telling you, Eddie, God will keep blessing you. The people said, Siriki, Eddie Gossip will say they came in Tanzania. I said, I had a person on my call, it can't go through. Eddie, may God bless you. Help me hold the door for you. That your father back will fall in our home. Eddie, very honest. I'm Siriki Kuma. Come and know I'm Nimba
Siriki. I'm sick. That day I went to rob that sort of anyway.
I'm telling you, Eddie, they said they came to Tanzania. Eddie, even our animal want to hear you on that video. I told my children, you put the volume on high. To be very honest, to disturb them again. Okay, Eddie, you know, they say we told the people in the Canada. Jeremiah Kun, he tried to divide in the countries. Let me tell you, don't agree, everybody get their side. Don't have whatever CDC for in the part of the only that is. The first and most, if you run any business, don't mind Joseph Barker. If you Joseph Barker, look at the first and most, you want unite in Emmanuel, call the guys together, garrison your look, what they say to now, all the men, call them, don't go together in the country house and just go in the kind of politics. But as soon as Barker said this, you go by it. Because you make yourself so small. Look, you see what's going on in the country today? Between he and Jim and the speaker and the senator. Mm-hmm. So, Jeremiah Kun, you got to be very, very careful. Nimba County is not a personal property that you pay with. We in the band, we are together. And that God bless our sustainable best. Because Allah bless you. Everything you will look you get in the name of Allah. Amen. Thank you.
Yeah, right there. Hello, how you doing? Amen. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello, Ebi.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your show. Maybe once again, this is how they be from here. I joined the post for Omega Market in Mega State of Kuma.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that recording about Samuel Koga that you just seen. Maybe that recording has shown to some other Samuel Koga, although everyone of Nimba, but he has shown that Samuel Koga is very selfish.
Okay.
Very, very selfish because issue pertaining to himself when he can talk about on air. For the last time, issue pertaining to Meta C, it was Une Nyatwayan that was talking for the poor Nimba. Why he did not come as a senator saying he want to be a godfather to talk against a bad Labour Party that Meta C is carrying Nimba. Une now because only he's against him that when he's coming to talk. So maybe you getting me?
Yeah, getting you. Go on, we're listening.
Okay. What are the days that people will run on tribalism? People in Nimba are looking at the practical reality of development.
Okay.
Koga will always stay there and be right on tribalism. That's what he wants to do. When he comes to power, when La has spoken in the interest of all Nimba, Nimba is a very large district. Then he say he want to be godfather. Why has he done to become godfather?
But ain't that main godfather? Now he won't say him godfather. The main godfather.
No, but the main godfather out of ignorance.
Jeremiah Kuhn read that one was main godfather. So you mean the errors? You mean the errors made him godfather out of ignorance?
Yes.
The errors.
What a development. The 13 years the man staying in a local house. Why you get to show the booyah? Let you go there with talent. Let you go primary schools and not get it there. Always let you ride on tribalism. Every this goes out they don't look at the practical reality that put up making practical development in the matter of looking at. You get kind of better still being bad Labour Party. You get to only Nyato and they're talking because only pertaining to yourself is when you coming out to speak. now because only affecting you? Would I give credence to that, man? Thank you very much.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm Jerry Escoffer calling from Chicken Soup Factory.
All right.
Yeah, Eddie, you know, Coca taking this into big joke, but you were facing serious problem before we reached 2020.
Okay.
What the United Party government going to do is they're going to do everything possible to see how best they can eliminate.
For what?
Yeah, the reason they will do it is that they will want to gain ground. They are looking at the way things are unfolding at this moment. You see, the issue that took place at the Capitol building, there are a lot of things that happened there, and most of the leaders within the United Party, one way or the other, their hands are there. And some people's hands are there right now. They are afraid for their friends to expose them. So when the time comes, you will see that I'm afraid for this man to expose me, so I have to calm down. That governorship, you see Coca get down there, Coca will not function in that position properly because you know that one way or the other, the hands are in the cookie jar. So who will use that means to get to him?
Oh,
and now he will be very much afraid to protect himself because
so that
he's looking at his
English.
He's looking at his English. And who will use that means? You see, it's very powerful for you to lay down with the devil. When you lay down with the devil, everything you will do in the room in secret, the devil will definitely bring it up. And that's why he is afraid of these guys with marginalize him.
All right. Okay. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Messiah. Now your Papa, cheesy Papa calling you.
Papa, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah. But how cool now? One guy told me, he said, cheesy Papa, every day you can make people hear, Messiah. Why can I get 3 million and take off for you? I said, why get 3 million? They go breaking Japan and doing nothing. So, don't go. I hear from you, yeah. Let God bless you. Give you all right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so let's get on to this one. Hello, how are you doing?
Eddie?
Yep, ma'am.
I owe my master to you.
Good to hear you on. This to hear you.
Thank you. Eddie, your people came in your country for your business.
What do you say?
I tell you, my food get rest. Now, Alena said will call me. Where your son Eddie go? But you get out. Oh, my foot are tired. My friend, I know what Eddie get. Don't leave me alone. So they go out my food get rest. So they will go somewhere, tell the person, I will be here. Tell the person, let leave my food. I hold your foot back. I'm telling you, someone to you can't my food rest. They call me, your son online. I said, terrible. Just leave me rest more. I come on, let's go. I can't rest. Yeah. Someone said, Eddie, thank you for the show. No, go back and cry. Seeing here, the mountain was chatting and how they call it. So they want to cry our ear. For me, I said, my ear was lost. When I lost the coffee, that's it, sir. What's your problem? You are following what they hear of hand to hand. What's for gesture? They are federal council, so they come to council, they make them respect you. And I wish you, they say, don't tell you, they will tell you. So you tell yourself that today. When you say you want to feel about now, you don't understand yourself. While proving with you, that man, very boss say about him, put a say about him that too. When they say wicked and dangerous, I cool for you there. If you say you are friendly with cool because you want to get vote, or you are with the party, and you see Eddie will be the same. So you are friendly, but all me to get a seat. Now you get a seat, and he can't get you chance. He's giving you back key. Anyone cry, he was saying, anyone cry, he was saying it. And you come man, and you cry. Get it and watch it, don't you show a seat. Maybe you will take call in Nimba County. So chap $1 and take my word to the bank. Say my sincerity. Thank you for your show tonight.
Thanks, man, for your contribution. I don't think they will have to reach that level. And what are you doing? We can always do. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Are you coming on, Eddie?
I'm fine.
I'm not going to you last name. Oh, man, I can't show my no. I can see Sego. Yeah. What a way, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, what is on our way?
Bah, I book the pause.
Okay. Yeah, Eddie, you see, Dave, Sir Joseph, man, what is the who made for all the football stars, Sir Joseph? Now our president? Yeah, Joseph, for some other, even for Sir Joseph, for the president of the senatorial election. So if Sir Joseph is for your own party, very for a party. Sir Joseph get family. Very family will vote for him. But there's some of us.
we get people that believe in us, we get people that will convince that for them for Sir Joseph. Usually, I will allow people to vote for Sir Joseph. Now, the second for Sir Joseph. So we don't worry about Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph are man plus. When you hear about Beku, you hear about the masses.
Is just there to sport. You play football before?
Who are?
Yeah.
Yes.
You play football before?
Who are? Yes, I become a law.
But you play football before?
I say yes, I play football before.
So what level you stopped?
No, I stopped fourth division. I didn't go far up. Yeah. I didn't go far up because of the I live my life and that's why I stopped.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Say you play football at 4th division. You mean play at 4th division level, meaning you register in a league and play in the league?
Yeah.
Which league you playing?
So which league I play in?
Yeah, as 4th division player now.
Yes, I play. I was in penalty. I play for 4th division and at the level of 4th division. That will come to the league.
As you go, my brother. Okay.
Yeah, Eddie.
That leader all for what business because the thing you talking is there not even connecting. But that leader one there. Listen.
Yeah. So what I'm saying about Sir Joseph?
No, I coming now. The thing I want to say that why I carrying the football. You know, I will be asking a question on purpose now.
Okay,
when you're playing game,
yeah,
and you know that if Azigo Malo,
yeah,
were to beat AB, then Jowia will qualify. Do you know that Jowia will support you Azigo Malo to beat me so that he will qualify?
Well, Jowia, you say I don't want to say you.
No, the thing I'm saying in football game, for you to qualify, they must be your friend. So that friend that you want for them to beat, will you not support that person who won't be your friend because you won't qualify?
I can support that person because I want to be qualified because that person will be qualified.
Very good. So Jeremiah Ku is supporting Sir Joseph on our purpose. That Sir Joseph should honor man Joe we have vote. That the only way Jeremiah Ku can get most vote. Because when Sir Joseph cut down Joe we have vote in Mosorado County, Jeremiah Ku get a Nima vote, a block, a day, a set. Nobody can touch it.
Ebi, listen.
Yeah.
Ebi, listen. Sir Joseph can cut down George we have vote in Mosorado because that is same George we have make for someone auto. He didn't vote because George we have need. Some was smearing on Sir Joseph. Also, for them was Sir Joseph, but no more Sir Joseph or Joshua around Sir Joseph. So why are we going around Sir Joseph? No.
Okay. All right.
So that makes a big time. Like I said, go to I know where you will go and say, I can't vote for him. He lose it, but God bless him. To say the time was finished for the senatorial side, then he go to the president. When he finish, you just want to send a flag on a flag board, then no more. The political career no. But God bless him.
Flag board, I want you last. I just get big board. Thank you so much, Sir Joseph Bola Bibo. Anything I hear from you. You're not even be lie on there. So you don't get people like that. You don't get flap also. Why you doing?
Yeah, bro, what's up, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
You also me.
Yeah, no. Let's hear from you, LP.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Whoa.
Okay, thank you. You know, Ebi, there's somebody call us say Ebi. Look at some of us today. You know that party many men that yes, vote all. That is why you see some of us were voting for Sir Joseph. And there's also more reason AB. Through all my life, I've been voting for Sir Joseph. Then he became a senator. But AB, tell me now, Sir Joseph leaving our party. AB, what will convince some of us that we can vote for Sir Joseph? Who you know the United Party will be free candidate? The United Party will be free candidate. CDC will be free candidate. What Sir Joseph will come for to country Mosorado? On what basis that he will play Mosorado? NDP is not voting for him. MCC is not voting for him again. Majority of the people will not be voting for Sir Joseph because he contested as president. So, Eddie, those are so many things. You know, Sir Joseph, they're honestly, so Eddie, they're not just saying, so be honest with you. They're fighting to already suffer all this way. Look at how the other kids make studio or Joe, Uncle Joe. Then you go to much you want to become president. So, they're like only PC people. And because they're for free time. What's that? Just the common sense. They don't get it. Why you can't just wait support person where after 2029, where you can come back on the CDC ticket. What's that? Just they don't get it. Because of greediness, because of everything they want, because of gratefulness. That's why you see them coming in every day. And go pay them for the receipt. Go pay that just say for the say Eddie. And we hear, mark the word today. You will see for yourself that just say they will come to money and so you see that all the loan that you been in the Senate there, you do not get a staff of money. You say they will open bank and you put 10,000 there to pay loan. What it says that in a thing. Eddie, thank you, man. May God bless you. This is Eddie P.
All right, AB, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that, and we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. All right, so this is it right here on this very die. We are getting there, and so we will. Whether you like it or not, we will. Let's get on to this line and talk. Mom, hello, how you doing?
Hello, AB.
Hello, man. How you doing?
Hello, baby. How you doing? Ṣé màá sọ wọn àgọ́ ìmọ̀ ẹ sọ mi ọ̀bẹ náà kí n wọlé o?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry about that.
So they say I call you because I hear your voice, they feel the.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
God bless you, Macha. God strengthen you. Sir Joseph, they're doing nothing for nothing. You mean Sir Joseph, they can do all kinds of things for people to feel bad about them? That may what took you from free time for now refugee camp, then you money. What kind of who will carry you? Who from CDC will carry you now? Who used to run behind you for a job we have been we used to carry you. Today, who will carry you?
Okay.
Then you say you for vice president to do this and that. He lie, and the vice president may say lie. He lie. So we will carry even the pool, the naked pool that on Facebook. No. They put 4 of them together. They say yourself. The men who you are working with, that Nimba and where and Joshua Tobacco. You know who tapping? You know who tapping? No. They put on Facebook that we are tapping, man.
Wow.
I beg me. I beg you. Oh yeah. Good night, baby, pa. Tell baby, and her man. Everybody, hello, good night.
All right, thank you so much. Let me get on to this line. We are getting there over there. And what are you doing?
Hey, my brother. Happy Friday, Leo here, man.
Yeah, Leo, let's hear from you, please.
Welcome back, my man. I will play for 4th division league, but I don't know which league I play for. But anyway,
my man, that's a good man. You're not community league.
Community league. He got no division. Like I just said, even like but I community. But we'll leave it at that. I play 4th division. But let me tell you something, man. You see, one Koga, that direct message Koga is sending. You saw that video? Koga knew he was being recorded because he was looking directly in the camera and speaking.
Yeah.
It's a message. What I'm happy is that in 2 minutes here, I don't want CDC to sit complacently and just watch. I think there's a political calculation going on now. If CDC is very strategic enough, they will know what side to push. Now I'm not going to be here and sending out messages. But I think I'm happy these things are happening now. And we know our citizens, we are smart people, so we will know at the end of the day which political divide to exploit. Right. I just want to say thank you for coming back, and then we'll miss you.
Thank you, my brother. And it's just interesting. As you go, my Lord, say, yeah, hello, how you doing?
I'm well. Welcome back.
Thank you.
My name is Prince Zubli. CDA, Liberia is going nowhere. I will join you. Nimba County, Happy City.
You said Liberia is going nowhere. CKA Liberia is going nowhere.
Yeah, Liberia is going nowhere.
But then you just said you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Let me talk the issue of South Joseph. In South Joseph, if the CDC mean that we have to win election, we get we all come to stand of way against South Joseph. I will come up to Wado and register to see how they can prove or women send let me lose that.
2032, Sir Joseph went for election. Sir Joseph, I get nothing to do. 2029, man, do a CEO, go right back to go sit down.
We'll make sure anytime you contest it, we'll put out our garden.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. El, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you.
You know, Ebi, thank you very much. Ebi, we work for Sir Joseph of support. Because we know how to go there.
Okay.
The way that people ungrateful to now, people they are grateful people that are grateful to President we are. Where President we are will put us always going to go president.
Joseph, in 2029, you will see Sir Joseph standing by himself. He was saying
he will stand by himself. He will kick it out because the person. You will never win senatorial election. That two things you go for
2029, Sir Joseph said he will be president. Just to take away.
He will not be president. They will eat money. Number one, he kept not being like a chairman. So going hour. I want my continent for granted. I chairman. They just sucking money. So they gave me for it before you start. They will suck the money. They will eat money. I see what maybe club will have. We're going to capital Benin. We're feeling sorry for him, but we're tracking him on most flower yet. Therefore, they are to enjoy the show. They will take when they will sit down. If we talk.
Wow.
Thank you, my brother.
All right. Hello, how you doing? You women. Hello, how you doing?
Yes,
yeah. Yes.
Yeah, last time we got there. I was so on your phone.
You need that one there now. Why didn't you so get to do a politics now? You need a man business.
Yeah, we're still putting out loud.
You need. I got to too much. I get taught in there. All right. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, hello, I'm listening. We're listening. Go on, let's listen to you.
Yeah. So, Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, boss.
Yeah, my name is Foma.
All right, Foma.
Yeah, so if sometimes Sir Joseph, we should be discussing Sir Joseph. Who is Sir Joseph? I'm Foma years again. If only person we are can let me for my hand, I will beat Sir Joseph flat. So, President, we are Sir Joseph. So we shouldn't be thinking of Sir Joseph because of President we are always support Sir Joseph. So now who is Sir Joseph? Bro, anything, man.
All right, thank you for your contribution, and we are certainly getting there. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I'm listening. We are listening to you.
Yeah. Eddie, thank you very much. What you bring?
Okay.
What you bring?
Hello?
Yeah, you tell the 40 name plus the 10 they came for the one. What you bring?
Nothing.
Nothing. Thank you. You bring nothing. Let me tell Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph is like a toy. Sir Joseph is like a toy on the ground.
Okay.
That's all I hope. Our president, we are taking Sir Joseph off. If the child don't listen to the mother, the child will become a zogo. Sir Joseph practicing to become a zogo.
Okay.
So yeah, he just instead of your zogo, we're supporting your zogo. So thank you. Why you bring?
Thanks so much for your contribution. We appreciate.
Why you bring, Eddie? Why you bring?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And what are you doing? This one will do. And what are you doing? Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Victor P. Tabo, Commodore New Sergeant Plea. I do join from Bachelor Sachi to be precise.
All right, let's hear from you, boss. Great to have you on.
It with Coca and his colleague, I have a different thought about that.
Okay.
You know, I'm one person who don't like betrayal.
Okay.
Those two guys are betrayal, and moreover, the country that belongs to, majority of them sorry to say that I don't want them to hold me in contempt. Most of them are betrayal.
All right.
They did it to Charles Taylor. They did it to even the today who make some of them the say they were special forces all around here. They were freedom fighters. They betrayed also. So sometimes we look at those guys, we don't take them to be serious. For Sir Hardy Joseph, I will not comment before
I will remain mute because I want to meet him one-on-one to build a friendship for him and ask him to know the reason being he took the action he took. From there, then I will begin to start to flow. So I am not borrowing Honorable Sir Joseph. I have a high respect for him because one of those who make him. And some of you don't know about Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph is a voluntary man, and he's one of the die-hard solutions that we made, and those are all that believe in him. Up to now, we continue to feel it. So please let us remain calm. There's a politics. No one knows whether it's T-shirt, Joseph Mitchell, and bring a political party to march with President George Manning. We have to come. So we need to be mute. We don't need to be fast to talk. So let us observe the process, KB, and see what will happen. But look at Nimba County. I see that to be a betrayal county that we must not put our trust into them. Thank you for the show that have a good night.
Thank you. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Hello? 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 Okay. So, folks, I think I'll squeeze this one, then we get one. Hello?
Yeah. Good evening, Eddie. It's been a while, man. How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, man. You know, from the other side, we appreciate the work that you do. Yeah. Sometimes when we came to our radio station, and we came to our radio station, we are for the infinite battle. Yeah. I don't know what that's real. So the issue of Samuel Coker, you know, I listen to so many people's views. And to be honest, it's a daily politics that is going on. It's a thing that we Liberians put our selfish desire aside and focus on the betterment of the country. It is surprising. It is devastating to see Samuel Coker come on air. Instead of you talking about controlling the Liberia Johnson University AB, that is a proud for Nimba County. Talking about the country being respected in terms of agriculture, education. And then telling the past president to be nominating people asking for $100,000 Maybe it shows that these political people, they are not in the interest of our country. And this is why, as Liberians, we need to put our feet down to continue to engage them. Make sure that the Lord never said that will be brought down to 5,000. Make sure that President Bwaka that we voted for, listen to people. He is here to rescue. And only rescue we want you to do. And have to increase the finance, the gas rate, and all things. And kudos to few government officials are doing well. You find that Amos 12 is doing extremely well, Kafan, and other people. And they continue to work in the interest of the country. Thank you very much, Eddie. Welcome back to the media.
Thank you. Okay, folks. Here we are going for a weekend. I did not have sufficient time with you, but thanks to Newton Topa. Appreciate it. The rest of the other folks, they've been here. And with God, all things are always possible. And I can tell you for sure, we are certainly getting there. Let's keep praying for the peace of our country, no matter what we go through on a daily basis. So we understand the former president, His Excellency Ambassador George Manning. We are expected in country. When? I don't know. But we'll tell you. And others are saying that he should be able to return to the country and then take him straight from the airport to the groundbreaking ceremony. So when will that be? We don't know. But I think the committee had its first meeting. We are coming up again. Next week, we go into this issue about the trial, the delays and so forth, the house on case. Then we talk more about the demolition exercise. And others are saying, oh yes, the people were right, it was lawful. Oh, these are lawyers talking too, but we too can do research too. Equally, we are lawyers as well. And we'll say what we know the law is. So thanks to all of you for the time. Until we are back here next week, God willing, on Monday, we'll kick off another brand new week alongside. You have a pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.
Papa waited from heaven. We hear your name today. Make your kingdom come, oh. Hey, hey. Make your will shall pass forehead. Oh, hey.